coverage of education, business insights to the latest in sports. We bring you the stories that matters the most and news that shapes our nation. GMEB TV, bringing the Gambia to your screen. Welcome to GMEB TV, your go-to source for exclusive news and stories from the Gambia. Stay informed and stay ahead with our expert analysis. Open your YouTube app, click the search bar and type GMEB TV. Open the channel and click subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you never miss out from in-depth coverage of education, business insights to the latest in sports. We bring you the stories that matters the most and news that shapes our nation. GMEB TV, bringing the Gambia to your screen.
Hello, good day viewers. Welcome back to your favorite show, that is the Youths on Their Growth, and with your favorite host Ramatoulie B Jallow. And here with me today are two gentlemen. And please, can you tell us who you are, please?
Yes, thank you, Ramatoulie. I am Alpha Aliou Sow.
Oh, okay. On my right side today we have Alpha Aliou Sow. And Alpha Aliou Sow, like, what do you do?
Okay, I am a student at the Gambia College. I am also a Red Cross volunteer. Additionally, I am also an upcoming actor.
Oh, okay. We have a college student here with us today and an actor with a Red Cross volunteer. Okay, on my left side, can you tell us who you are, please?
Thank you so much. My name is Mohamed Jeng, popularly known as Papis.
Oh, okay. Mohamed Jeng, can you also tell us what you involved yourself in?
I'm an actor, a Red Cross volunteer, at the same time a poet. I do writing.
I guess this show will be interesting today because we have a poet here and I know he might give us a tip of his pen before he leave. Okay, can you tell us what you are doing like in the university, what you involve yourself in, on the college rather?
Yes, like I said before, I am a public health student. Yes, I am a public health student.
Okay, and that is a public health student sitting beside me here. And today also we will ask this gentleman here on my left side as he have introduced himself as Mohamed Jeng. Let him tell us what he do too.
I graduated not long ago, so I applied at the University of the Gambia, but yet to be shortlisted. Yeah, that's it. And currently I've engaged into so many projects, like in acting projects that I started but yet to complete.
Oh, okay. He involved himself in acting projects that are yet to be completed, but I know it's going to be something that is very interesting. Okay. The other question I will ask you, it's going to be like, as a youth of the nation, like as a youth in the society, what are some of the challenges that you face?
Yes, thank you, Ramatoulie, for that wonderful question. As a youth, and then I will also say as a graduate too, pursuing going to Gambia College School of Public Health. For me, I can see I face so many challenges, which one will be maybe financial issues. As a graduate, at some point you are not expecting to be depending on your parents. You fully depend on yourself, and then at some point you find it very difficult to sort out things for yourself. So these are challenges that we face as young people.
Okay, Alpha did mention that he faced financial challenges as a graduate and he cannot depend on his family, and that I guess is clear in the society of Gambia here, that we all know that it's difficult for the graduates to cooperate by not depending on their parents, whereas they were all dependent on their parents. And then same question goes to my left hand side, that is what are some of the challenges you face in the society as a youth?
I would say like we have then similar issues that are financial challenges, and as a graduate, because at some points you will not want to fully focus on your parents or your family members, but at some times you will at least want to do things for yourself. And the other thing is, like you mentioned, youths, and let me put myself in the shoe of others. Like some of the challenges that we face is like we don't have the platform. Sometimes we want to speak, but nobody will be ready to listen. So at some point we understand like it's limiting who we are. Like whenever we want to speak and we have nobody to listen to us, then meaning our voices won't be heard. So that's it.
He said their voices are not heard, but now GMEB TV have brought it for you, for your voices to be heard, because whatever you speak here will be heard by each and every individual that watched today. So I guess this is a chance for you to speak so that you will be heard. And also, I will go back to you, that is Alpha on my right side. Can you tell us some of the things that are not considered in the society, but you feel like they are to be considered, like they need to be put into action, but they are not?
Yes, that is career guardians. Career guardians should be put into action, more especially the youths that graduated recently or the youths that will also graduate in the future. Career guardians, it's something that will help them. So, and then the other thing is, like he rightly mentioned, our voice. It's important that for people to listen to whatever that we have. You know, at some point you'll be at a particular place having the talent, but for you to have the platform to show the people what you can do, it's always a problem. So these are two things that I will always want them to consider. Yeah.
Okay, he said that career guidance is what that is needed in the society, because maybe he believe or we believe that it's difficult for people to choose the type of careers they want to pursue after school based on the consequences or the outcomes that they believe are, which might not be actually what they believe. And same question goes to you also, Mohamed Jeng.
Well, I would want to talk about career guidance, which Alpha have already said. So I think I will also talk about the platform creation, as I just mentioned not long ago. Like we understand, like the platform is not created for us. We like as Gambians or as youths, we understand like we're embedded with talents and skills. But where we showcase our talents, we find it very difficult. For example, like if you are a stand-up comedian, we understand if you go to other countries like Nigeria, if you go to other countries like Senegal and other countries, youths like us are making millions when it comes to this. But when you come to the Gambia, what are we doing? Or what do we gain from it? It's only claps and they just cheers up. And the platform is not created for us. Sometimes we find it very difficult to showcase our talent, to make people know who we are. And about the career guidance that Alpha said, like sometimes after graduating, you will not know what exactly you want. Sometimes even like you want to do something, but you understand like it's not up to the standard that we need it in the Gambia here. So at the end of the day, you will be choiceless. So you will not know what to do. Like if we have these kind of things, it will really help. It will really be helpful to us.
Okay. Since you said that you're not given the platform and career guidance is something that should be considered in the society, but yet still is not considered, do you think that the society is helping or they are not helping the youths to develop themselves?
Yeah, actually, they are helping, but not up to the standard. No, they are really trying, but not up to the standard. Looking at it, access to resources like adequate education, employment, and then also mental health support. These are things that we are not having. Looking at the individuals that are affected mentally at the street are the people from the age of 18 going to 30. So at that stage, these are people that need to be helped so that they will be able to regain themselves back. So if these things are being put into consideration, that will really help a lot.
Okay, he said that the society need to put their hands in glove and make sure that they work very very well in helping the youths on developing themselves. And I will say that the same question goes to you, because we believe that the society needs to help the youths, and you as a youth in the society, do you think that the society is helping youths or they are not doing up to what is needed from them?
Yeah, let me also say like they are helping, but it's not up to standard. Like it's 50-50. They help us identify our problems, but sometimes they don't help to solve them. So these are the things that we think like they should work on. Like if you can help somebody to identify the problem, you please help the same individual to identify a solution to that problem. Because if I just know my problem, you make it visible to me, and at the end of the day, I don't know steps to take to solve those problems, it will cause more harm than good. So these are the things that we need to consider in our society.
Okay, I guess all of you that are watching are clearly aware that if problems are not solved, there is nothing that is done yet. Because if you identify the problems and you don't solve them, that doesn't make sense. We need to identify the problems and solve them also. But then now, since they have identified the problems and not help you solve it, what do you think? What measures do you think are needed for them to help us in not only identifying the problems, but also solving them?
Okay, thank you. So, like I stated, the problems which I mentioned, the quality of education, the lack of employment, and then people with mental health problems. So these are the solutions that I have. One is to get the quality of education that we need. Looking at schools right now, we are fond of maybe being in the school, shouting or drawing lizards and all those stuff. These are not the kind of educations that we want. We want the system to change. We want to be seeing things. We want to conceptualize things so that tomorrow, if we are to do things, we will know how to do it and when to do it. And then having the enough employment too will really help us as youth. We need enough jobs so that we will be able to solve our problems as young people. And then the other thing is building centers for these people that are affected mentally. These are individuals that should not be just left like that. These are people that need to be, need to be reassured. Some of them might have some little problems, and then you will see if somebody is having a little problem, the family will just try to isolate them. These are people that need to be reassured. These are people that need to be guided so that they will be able to regain themselves. But if you just want to leave them to roam around the street, it will just increase the things that are affecting them mentally. So leaving them alone, it's not a solution. They should be brought in and then take them as a family.
Okay, I guess we all heard that together. But then now that is not enough, I guess. I will ask this person on my left hand side to tell us like some of the challenges that this society need to consider to help their youths to grow as they are the future leaders.
Alpha talk about job opportunities. Yes, I would also want to highlight on that because like when we say job opportunities, it does not necessarily mean like every kind of job that is possible for us. We mean decent jobs. Because sometimes you will hear people saying like the youth don't want to work. Not like the youth don't want to work, but it's like we don't have what we want. Because we understand, let me just quote from my mentor. He always said like from lower basic to senior secondary school, you hear our teachers telling us like education is better than silver and gold. Meaning we should try by all means and be educated and not to, be hustling for other things. So after graduating, then with all our qualifications, we need decent jobs. You don't expect us to be fighting for those silver and golds that they already made us believe like education is better than it. So now that we are already educated, I believe decent jobs will be created for us. And the other thing is like, I always talk about this platform creation. This platform, like, is something that is key to our society, you understand? Like, after identifying our talents, after identifying the skills that are embedded in us, there are things that we also need to do. Like, if you don't have where to showcase it, it's going to be a problem. Let them create platforms for us, you understand? Like, when it comes to acting and stuff like that, we have them. Because, like, we have in Gambians that are signing contracts of other countries, Senegalese, Ghanaians and stuff like that. Why can't we sign contracts of Gambians, you understand? So these are the things that we need to consider. Like, the society really need to see who we are.
Okay, that simply says that as youths, we are fighting against brain drain because we believe that when the brains of the nation are being drained to other nations, those nations will develop and leave us behind. And that is not what we aim for. As youths, we're fighting against brain drain. And anyone that is watching this, please let us try in every way that we can make it possible and fight against brain drain for our betterment of the future. Okay, now I will ask you this question though. It's pertaining the youths that are found in the streets, these young kids that are found in the street, what do you have to say about them? Like he did mention that if you observe in the society, you have youths that are 18 to 30 struggling and finding it very difficult to survive. But I say those ones are understandable more than those that you see 5 years, 7 years in the streets just gallivanting like that. What do you think about them? What should the society do for them?
Yes, this youth should, I think for those people, I would just say the parents will take up the responsibility in order to guide them. At some point,